Makes sense. All right, extra life here. We got it for our folks. We're playing Red Rage now. We've started and kicked things off with Red Prison and did very prison-y things. We've got ourselves, though, the list that we've been competing with mostly, and actually is probably one of our incentives here. If we do achieve that, I think it was 2,000? Yeah, if we get to that 2,000 mark, which we feel like we should be able to get there, we'll end up playing this, recording it, and putting it on YouTube as well. Streaming this on I think I said a Saturday challenge. And like I said, if we go 08, we go 08, we learn a lot of things, and we just, we play it all. But if we go like, better than 08, 8-0, of course we'll keep playing. Anyway, this list, although it is not prison per se, it has prison-y style elements. Unlike Burn that tries to reach and kill your opponent, there is a point where we basically have like Eidolon damage, and sometimes you play Leyline of Combustion or Torbrand in here. This one's probably a little more just aggressive red attacking list, mid-range, if you will. So that's why we have it as more of the moniker of Red Rage rather than a Red Prison list. And this is strictly, I think some of this comes naturally into the red colors. I think this is closer to what Wizards would like red as an archetype to be doing most of the time. Fury kind of indicates that. Ragavan indicates that. These are cards that are aggressive, damage-based, try to attack with creatures. And as Wizards pushes decks to play creatures in order to interact and then attack and swing in to complete the game rather than combo, you're going to probably see more aggressive red cards that are doing that damage and things like that. One Planeswalker you could potentially play in here, because it's a faster, aggressive deck, is Koth. That would synergize with your Light Up the Nights, and so on and so forth. In this version, I don't have any Fire Artisans, but I would also applaud you if you ended up playing some of those. Got a couple Storm Breaths in the sideboard. I probably want a third one, but we'll go with the 2. 3 Pillages, and that is Red Rage as a whole. Oh no, Grace. Yeah, Torbrand and Leyline build's pretty good. For all those that are tagging me about the new spoiler, beep, beep, beep. For those that are contacting me about the newest cards and that enchantment that's 3 mana, you could play Torbrand with Lava Dart with that. And for those that didn't want a spoiler, and those that listened to that entire thing and got the spoiler, sorry. But yeah, the Leyline of Combustion is a really fun build. It's really fun when there's a lot of burn in the meta. Then you just combustion and you're like... It is an interesting one. It's a 3 mana, doesn't do a whole lot. You gotta see. It starts doing stuff after. The beauty of Leyline of Combustion is it immediately puts it in like off the hand. That's why you can kind of play this 4 mana, doesn't quite do much enchantment, because the idea is hopefully to hit it. And then you can use like Seasoned Pyromancer to get rid of it later. But we'll see. Combustion is hilarious against Shadow. Yes. Anything that targets like scam lists, it can be pretty good against too. Definitely. Prototype cards? I don't know what those are. You'd have to link one, or I'd have to look at them. I do not run Nykthos in the Leyline build, no. The mana curve tops out at approximately 3. All right, we have 2 lands here. I'm afraid they'll scam me, We'll lose this land, but let's see what happens. Wish just says, good luck, have fun. Flooded Strand, good to see. I'll take that over Scam List. Steam Vents, prepping Lightning Bolt or Light Up the Night. Looks like it's going to be a Light Up the Night. I'm going to play this in and go ahead and shock. A little extra damage. I think it'll be okay here. Time for the Reverse Flood. The Anti-Flood. Oh, our opponent is a fan. They're a fan of us. I'm gonna just jam Eidolon here. This is probably gonna get countered. Spell. Oh, lives. All right, they just shoot it down. Skitterbeam Battalion. It's mana value is 9. On the stack it would be 5, I believe, because it looks like it's an alternate cost. Let's hope they don't have Spell Pierce here for the Blood Moon. That'd be great. Bobble. Ooh. I don't know. That's what it looks like, but I do have to read the official ruling of Prototype. Not a Wara. Well, do they have the Spell Pierce? I don't know. Are we going to test it? Absolutely. I'd love to play the Chandra, but I think the Blood Moon has more impact if it resolves here. Yeah, you have to, so I guess as a good example, we have to see if it's the same wording as like Overload. So like you cast a Cyclonic Lift Overloaded, a Chalice on 2 counters that, if I remember. Actually, no, does it? I don't think it does. My opponent puts a Ragavan in and doesn't dash it. That's interesting. Oh, they had another island. Why wouldn't you dash that? I'm confused. We'll try to kill Ragavan here. I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and Dress to Kill. They didn't counter the Blood Moon. Oh, they drew Spell Pierce. Okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna rule on that. I'm gonna wait until the rulings come out and then educate myself on the rulings. I'm not a judge. I don't always know the right answers there. Darcy's found here. We can kill Darcy. They've got 4 cards. We're just doing things here. The mana value of the spell remains unchanged no matter what the total cost to cast it was. So there you go. So Chalice on 2 would counter that. So the question is, like, say you could put Chalice on 9. What does Prototype do? Does it change it or not? This is why you need the rulings, because maybe they want it to act a certain way. I'm just going to kill him past turn. Kill past turn. I'm really afraid of a Murktide, but because we're not playing Prison, we won't have Bridge to stop it. It's another Ragavan. I'm still kind of surprised that they don't dash these in, but countered. Top deck is a Squee. Well, this is interesting. We have never had Squee against Murktide. They're going to blow up Squee, and then they're going to get Ragavan. I can replay Squee if I top deck nothing here. Opponent's going to have 3 mana, though, that's blue, so they might have Archmage Charm. Top deck's a ramming out ruins from us, so that's a blank. We top deck a blank as well. Try Squee. See if it gets countered. Resolved. Now removed. Unholy Heat. What is this? Oh, all right. Little petty theft. Little petty theft to bounce it. So they didn't have a spot removal, and they have a Brazen Borrower. Interesting. Our bridge plan wouldn't have been very good in our last league. Ragavan connects. They find Mountain. I'm glad they're not finding our Planeswalkers. We would be very dead at this point. They just pass. Play Squee. This is a 3-1. I might have to kill the thing in the air. Combat. They kill it. We have one card. I'm going to let them put Brazen Borrower into play, and then I will try to kill the Brazen Borrower. Unless I think I need to kill the Ragavan. If I kill the Ragavan, they don't get cards off the top of the library. Brazen Borrower is a faster clock. This is... let me kill the Ragavan. Brazen Borrower, I can't block as easily either. Oh, do they have the counter? Oh, they had the Spell Pierce. Well, now I'm taking 5. Can I get a Fury? How about a land for the Ragavan? So they have nothing. Or Blood Moon. Sure, Blood Moon, land. Okay, nothing scary. Bolt's not great, but it gives me at least a draw here. I think a Planeswalker would ruin me. I'm at 5. No big whammy. Fury. Well, player and try to kill the flyer. Kill the flyer. I die to a bolt. I can play Squee next turn and just live on the edge of a bolt here. Opponent does not interact with us. Where are you going to send this monkey? Okay. Monkey saves us, or Chandra saves us 2 points here. End steps. Well. I could Squee here, or I can Fury. I think I'm supposed to Fury here. I could Squee and see if they counter it. It's probably Fury. It's going to suck if they counter this, but I think the Fury just ends the game so much faster. Well, they appear to have F6. Maybe they just have lands. What do they have? 3 cards now. 2 that did nothing. There's a land drop. What are we doing, opponent? Obviously, we go Squee here. I'll send all. They haven't done anything. It's not going to be Ragavan Bolt. I swear, if they get an R Bolt, I could have held Squee back. I was taken by power and rage. Please don't Bolt. Oh, it's like worse. It's Fury. Oh. Ow. Ow. Now I need to rip another Fury here. Oh my gosh. How about a Bolt? Now we need a Fury, a Bolt, Chandra. Oh, help us all. Nah, I got aggressive with Squee. I said, there's no way they have another Ragavan. No way. They already had 2 of them. Stupid monkey. In attack step, I'm going to kill the monkey to see if I need to block a certain way. Because I like to block Magus here, possibly. Okay. Defended, sort of. Bolt, Fury, Chandra. Light up the night. Alright, Seasoned Pyromancer's a good chump blocker. There we go. Alright, now my opponent will top deck the Bolt, and it'll be all over. I don't deserve that win, but I'll take it. I'll take the win. I'll take it. I do like a lot of what we're already doing in this list. I can see Dress to Kill potentially coming out. While decent, it doesn't progress any further. Now they top decked Ragavan though, and almost bolted me. So Braid's nice, kills creatures. Bratcha Bomb Engineered Explosives are nice, kills creatures. Relic is questionable. While it does prevent a Murktide, which is a bit of a big problem for this list, I've never really had it do that much. I might go ahead and give it a shot, though. Take the Blood Moons out, the Magus, the Chandras. That leaves me 7, and I can literally pull all 7 of these in. I think you're supposed to keep some of the Blood Moons, but we can get aggressive. We're up a game, and we can try this. If they get a Ragavan hitting anyway, the charm, the Blood Moon doesn't do a lot. Wow, this sucks. Never keep monkey plus 1 land. Need more than 1. All right, we can keep this. Get rid of the tap land. Maybe just lead with Engineered Explosives on 1. I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, they have Spell Pierce. How brutal. How brutal. I'm not going to put the Engineered out on 1. Look at that. They're already fetching basics as well. We're toast. What's up, chap? It's going. Well, we can kill that. Maybe. Second spell, Bobble. Please don't pitch something. Please don't pitch something. Please don't pitch something. Please don't pitch something. Dang it. It's going, chap. We're doing our thing. Raising money for the kids tonight. Oh, this list is a blast. I thoroughly enjoy this list. All right. I'm going to throw an Engineered on 1 while I'm able to sneak it under a counter spell. Yeah, we've raised, what is it down there? $440 already. We're on our way. We got big goals, though. We got big goals to achieve. All right. Just pass the turn here. Ledger Shredder is going to be really hard to kill. Such is the life of a X4 creature against red. 3 is such a nicer number to be at. What is this? Attack phase, fetch, shock, steam vents? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die so fast. Kilamatronics. Evening. Evening? I'm still at 2-4. I guess that gives me something to hope for. What if I stomp here? Will they counter? I need them to counter something. They're not going to counter this. I can feel it in my bones. Let's see if we kind of get them with the light up the night X equals 3. The answer is no. They were ready for it the whole time. Got to try something here. If I just sit here and let this hit me a few more times, we're just going to die. Yeah, explosives is Sunburst. Uh-oh. That's a 7/7 Murktide. So I need a Fury off the top to be able to kill the Murktide with a Chandra and Fury. And a Braid and Fury would work. It's not it. Bunch of spell pierces. Bunch of spell pierces. Ay, ay, ay. Thanks, Anonymous. Getting that play mat. Appreciate it if you're out there watching. If you're not, shout outs to the ghost in the internet ether. That was you? Thanks, chap. All right, this hand's okay. I like an Eidolon here. That's fine. You don't have to show your name. What's in a name? Darcy. I feel like I actually ratchet bomb for this Darcy. Be anonymous. Be anonymous. Gets rid of a Murktide. Drawing a card. Checks ours. We draw 8. Like I said, I think I want to ratchet bomb. They'll get a few more bits of value out of this Darcy, but ratchet bomb lets me kind of fire this off whenever I want to after the first turn. Also will prevent them really probably from committing a Ragavan here unless they dash it. I'm just going to put this up. I got to leave it on 0 and get rid of the treasure token. I would do that if I had Blood Moon still in the list, but I took the Blood Moons out to give this a try. Ooh, Chandra. But you can see, like, here I can play Eidolon or Squee pretty happily. I'll probably play Squee here to be mana efficient, with then Eidolon and a Braid next turn. This may be a Bolt, which would make the Eidolon maybe more worthwhile to play first, but hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta get aggressive, think that they've got all those spell pierces again, and maybe they just don't have the answer for Squee. That's what we do with Rabblemaster. Squee can follow in the same footsteps. Okay, there's a Ledger Shredder. That's a little harder to kill. My opponent attacks for 1. You got it. All right. I would love to play the Abrade here and kill this Ledger Shredder. I think I attempt to do that. If this fails, I'm tempted to either go ahead with the Fury because I can attack, or I could play like Eidolon or something, or wait to play the Fury. I'm a little afraid of my opponent just kind of having all the answers here. What I could also do here, and I don't hate this, is I do play, say, the Eidolon, and then I could... They have Ragavan and 3 unknown cards. They didn't kill Squee. If I evoke a Fury here, like, I'm really tempted to just do the Fury, because then when Ledger Shredder potentially grows here, I'm already attacking for 4, putting them to 10. That's what the Eidolon kind of makes me interested in. Like, I feel like Fury is the right play, unfortunately. I say this unfortunately because they get a little bit of filtering here, but this clears the card. I can then activate Ramunap Ruins. I'm attacking for 4 this turn. Opponent just gets rid of Scalding Tarn. Obviously, we're going to kill this to get in max damage here. I can activate Ratchet Bomb at some point. Again, I'm not like sold to do it right now. It's just Darcy over there. So what? I'll take 3. it's not going to be in my way. Deck list is from the old league. I'm a little afraid of big scary dragons here. Fiery Islet's definitely not big scary dragon. They draw. Okay, I like that. It's a tough game. Plays another Darcy. I have to kill those, don't I? Let's see if I draw a spot removal. I do not. We'll kill both of them. Looks like they have a bolt in response to all this for good old Squeak. I hit for 2. Maybe I don't swing. I do know they have Monkey. I haven't looked at the new cards. They get rid... Oh, no. Monkey was off of Darcy. Attack with 1. Get a little greasy. Yeah, I guess I should have looked at the new spoilers or something. A lot of people are asking us questions about it. I can crack a Raminot Ruins here, and from there I can play Squee and begin attacking again, making Squee a little bit better than other cards. Got a Steam Vents here. Opponent shocks that in. Looks like we're going to have a Ragavan, and they're going to hold up the card that gets rid of good old Squee. Oh, they don't. Oh, no, they revealed that card. Yes. So we do the 2 damage here. Go to our turn. Do I kill Ragavan here and just play a Bonecrusher Giant? That actually seems pretty good. Because they can't really attack this Bonecrusher Giant. It'll take 2 to them. It's kind of that Eidolon mentality, that prison by damage idea that we sometimes have. So we attack, put them to a nice 4. Raminot Ruins plus Bonecrusher being targeted is lethal. I have Squee in the board in the graveyard as well for just getting that out and attacking with that and forcing them to cast stuff, making it that they need more blockers. Squee plus the token plus this token's lethal. Bonecrusher by itself is lethal. Opponent finds a Fury. Goes for the Fury, gets rid of the Ragavan that was in hand. This does kill both of these. Fury was a good one. So no damage taken there. Expressive Iteration to follow this up. I'm not sure. I mean, they probably have nothing else in their hand, but I'm not sure I would have played that. Maybe they're trying to find a land or something to block. There we go. Okay, yeah. Oh, don't shock, don't shock, don't shock. You can't shock. You needed a basic. No. All right. How do we do this? Do we give Squee the victory lap? Or do we give Raminot Ruins the victory lap? Squee sitting down here. I don't know if I want Squee to be the feature of this stream tonight. No, not Squee logical. Yeah. They said good beats. Fan of the stream, Zeekington. Thanks for playing. Deserves its time to shine. I flickered this back and forth. They saw it. We have Squee down here too. Multiple avenues to the W's Red Rage, just like Red Prison, kicking off the night with a 1-0 in both of their leagues. Nice. As a cool, quick shout out, we're $15 away from finding ourselves at the 500 mark, which would beat 2018's entire fundraised amount, which is when we began our Extra Life journey here on the stream and our Twitch like affiliateness on the stream. We have tried a Cemetery Gatekeeper before. It wasn't as effective as you think it potentially would be. Eidolon is just the king of damage. Gatekeeper was all right. Every time you play Gatekeeper, you want an Eidolon, and every time you play Gatekeeper too late, you wanted some other bigger spell. It's probably just good to have a 4 of those. Hey, good games. That was a wild game. Murktide is tough for us. It reminds me of the old Mardu matchups where you just slog it out and whoever got the most did the things. All right, Ragavan here. Opponent firebolts us. Interesting. Lights up the night. Lights up the stage, my apologies. Got a double Arid Mace, a Bauble, and my opponent's essentially just run out of spells here. If I can just hit lands, I think I'll be pretty good. Let's Eidolon pass turn. Yeah, Murktide back and forth quite a bit. They play one of those Arid Maces. I'm sure they've got cards here. Unholy Heats the Eidolon. Takes 2. Do they have a follow-up? I hope it's not Ragavan. All right. It's Ragavan. They go over a mountain. I needed that mountain. Soulscar Mage to follow this up. Hey, I found a mountain. Okay. Let's go ahead and light up the night. The Soulscar Mage. My opponent has Ragavan in their hand. I've got a bolt for this. The hearse is hard to bring in for the Goblin. And not gonna lie, we have one Goblin. You'd bring the hearse in for 1 card. I do have the light up the night recursion. So we got that going on as well. Ragavan dies quickly to our lightning bolt. Opponent's got 0 cards left. At this point, I'm just going to jam a Bone Crusher Giant. It's 4 damage swinging in every time. I could have played Seasoned Pyromancer to make a wide board, but my opponent's just top decking at this point. They're very much an all-in small creature matchup, and just put the big creature out there. This stomps on the little creatures anyway. I don't know what our opponent is doing. I see this Manamorphose, and so I get the sense that they're going to just prowess us. There's some sort of just straight red prowess list. So Ratchet Bomb, Engineered Explosive seems good. Probably these Abrades, and just cut the Blood Moons entirely. Just doesn't seem good. I might even just, let's take the Magus out for a random relic at this point. It seems like the right lines. Just dump the Blood Moon. They played only shiny mountains. They know the best color in Modern. let them play it freely. Ah, yes. The good old Ragavan one-lander. Mulligan. I'm going to keep the removal that I have, and then we'll just try to run them out here with the Squee. I'm going to be patient with firing off my Fury here. I want to immediately, but let's take a moment here, see if we can catch another creature. I'm a little worried about a mutagenic growth from them, but if they kind of spend their turn, I might go for it here. We'll see how much dead I am here. That's not too bad. Okay. We're going to pass the turn, Bone Crusher the Ragavan, and hope we can get this Darcy with the Fury, and then cast Eidolon. Probably getting rid of Seasoned Pyromancer or something. Gonna let that Prowess trigger happen. 3 card types currently in the graveyard. That makes Darcy a little bit harder to kill. Okay, we're going to get rid of Darcy there. I want to get better value off my Fury if I do cast it. I can light up probably, or play Seasoned Pyromancer to create blockers in this turn. 10 to 19, I'm feeling like I've got an okay hold on this game. Let's play an Eidolon. Eidolon's strictly going to be for blocking this turn. I'm trying to get them to commit something else before I pitch something just to Fury. Land drop. Lava Dart. Okay, my opponent appears to be taking 4 and then dashing a monkey in here. They are going to be hitting me for 5. That's pretty good. Oh, they just double down on the Eidolon. Excellent. Ragavan's in play. This is what we wanted. Land for Squee. Land for Squee. Bummer. Let's get rid of Seasoned Pyromancer. I believe this card's too slow at this point in the game. Let's see what they do here. They would have to double Lava Dart. And if they double Lava Dart here, I can light up the Knight and leave Lightning Bolt open. They'll lose 2 lands to try to save Swiftspear here, and we're going to force them to do that. They are hurting me. I will give them that. And then we light up. Clear this out. Opponent's got 1 land and 1 card in hand. If we can just grab a land here, Squee is going to victory road. Opponent's got a land here. It appears to do nothing. Land. I don't want to dash that in. Ragavan, go. I'll wait to dash. Another day. Bobble for our opponent. That was their top deck. Not too scary. It's a lot of burn from my opponent. There's a decent amount. I don't think I can play an Eidolon. I'm at 5. But I can play Squee. And we can attack with all of this because then I have a Lightning Bolt still open. We're racing. We're racing. Down to 10, my opponent goes. Top deck a Lightning Bolt from them. I'm going to pass on that Lightning Bolt. I need to make sure they don't dash monkey in and then hit my own Lightning Bolt. There's Swifty. Bolts me. I'll bolt in response. I believe we have them here because I hit with all this and I can now play my Eidolon. One, two, three, four, five, six. Puts them to 4. Top deck a bolt. Top deck to bobble. Let's see what I'm drawing. Drawing a relic. I don't care about that. If you need 2 cards to beat me, opponent, you lose the game. If you need exactly 1 card, you win the game. Good luck. I guess they needed 2. I guess they needed 2. Prison Bite damage. Onward we go. That was good. That was good. I think we played that we're starting to play Magic like we know what we're talking about. It's always a good point in the evening. At this point, it's the peak Magic content. You should probably go ahead and make your donations if you're going to, because at this point going forward, you're just going to be disappointed. I apologize in advance, but hey, that is the truth of it. Our quality of our gameplay is only going to deteriorate at this point. Double Eidolon Blood Moon Fury light up hand against a Blast Zone map. Well, Blood Moon feels good here. I'd like a Ragavan off the top. No dice on that. Get it in land, though, means we're going to have Blood Moon on turn 3. Not a bad thing. I wonder what they are. Eldrazi? Otawara Expedition map. This is that Breach list, I think? Which means the 2 Eidolons would be pretty tasty against them. Oh. Probably map. No way this is remand. Syncopate? Condescend for 1. Oh my gosh. I got condescended for 1. Bluetron? Oh, Bluetron. Oh, Bluetron. Is that you over there? Are you still playing in the Magic metagame? Oh, it sure does look like it. All right, what do we think? Blood Moon time? Or do we try to jam another Eidolon? You're right, Blood Moon. They don't have another Condescend. They can get an island. And they do. And they do. No biggie. 4 mana. What you got for us, opponent? Nothing? Good. Good. Gonna play an Eidolon and pass turn. Then we'll play Fury. Yeah, they have an island still. They still got stuff going on over there. They're not dead yet. They're not dead. Look at this. They're making mana. 4 mana with blue open. 2/2 Walking Blist is pretty nasty. Not gonna lie. Combat first to get our 2 damage in. There's no way they'll block this. Nice. Now we'll play Fury. And now they'll kill Eidolon. This is kind of working out for us because the Otawara is already down there, so they won't bounce the Blood Moon. They probably have another one. Fury being cast here quickens the clock. And we do have the Light Up the Night, which is a really nice little addition, because that's more damage than 3, which is a lot of what happens. Wow, dismembers. All right. Opponent's got a lot of answers tonight. Six mana Wormcoil Engine. Throw me off a cliff. All right, we're not cliff diving just yet. Not yet. We're probably close to getting there though. Probably should put this land into play. I don't think it matters that much. All right, Monkey's going dashing. My opponent's got 3 cards. We are at 6, so they might be getting close to casting some big spells. Tron Red Prison's better. Remand. I'm actually going to pass the turn, just pick up the Ragavan. The Light Up the Night is actually very powerful, I think. Funny enough, I could remand their card here at the end. If they had like a blue card they wanted to cast here. Ironcrag Feet into to Karn. There you go. All right. We have sorcery speed spells. I get to hit that big F6 button on my keyboard. It's this big. It's the size of my monitor. Let's do this whole monkey business again. Redtron, the historic deck. I believe it, Zale. Uh-oh. Repeals Monkey to draw a card. I want to so bad now. And I think I'm actually going to just keep the Light Up the Night in my hand, because we're getting close to Light Up the Night just kills them. Yes, double lights. Double lights. 2, 4, 6, 8 mana. Help us all. Like if they have another Condescend, I'm not resolving these Light Up the Nights. We can try. I also could just like not cast a spell hoping that they don't, you know, Condescend, or I guess they could repeal something, but the general hope is that I could just then like Season Pyromancer from the yard and try to win by attacking, so that any spells that would generate card advantage or draws, I can avoid that. If they tap out of this blue, I'll probably go for it. That's 4 mana. Oh boy. Repeals Blood Moon. Has 8 mana. Uh-oh. Doesn't do anything with said 8 mana. Okay. We're going to combat first. I take them to 8. Can I clean up 8 damage here? If I attempt a Blood Moon and they counter, I will have 4 mana after that. I can do 3 plus 2 is 5. And I would have 2 Ramunats afterwards, or Light Up the Nights to finish them off. If they counter the Blood Moon. I feel like I go for the Blood Moon here, because I feel like they're gonna say no to this with some counter spell. And I think this is our window to fire off 2 spells. As you can see, they have to put a lot into it in order to Condescend. They're going to get a Scry 2. I'm going to hit them for 5. This is lethal. Light Up the Nights over the top are lethal. And because I have it in this fashion now, I have Ramunat Ruins that are lethal as well. And I'll leave the treasure alone, obviously. Mindslayer for loop? I mean, let's not wish for that. Not yet. All right, they're at 3. I need a 2 mana Light of the Night and Ramunat activation. I need a connecting of 1 elemental token. This Blast Zone is at the wrong numbers. Opponent's got 3 cards. In the event that it's Wurmcoil, I can attempt to get around the Wurmcoil by Light Up and Ramunat. I have enough to do both, but I don't have enough to do anything with counter spells. Thirst for Knowledge is an excellent thing to see them doing here. Because I have 2 Ramunats, the Field of Ruin is not a play here. My opponent still has a lot of mana after this. 7, 8, 9-ish mana. Oh gosh, they got a Sundering Titan. Treasure Mage. This gets Wurmcoil? And I can beat Wurmcoil here? What? Okay. They have a crab. They have a crab. X equals 1 here. Kill Treasure Mage. Swing for lethal. They counter this, I swing, and Ramunat activation lethal. Opponent's got 1 blue. I think we beat him. But that's 1 spicy crab. I will be honest. I saw this and was like, I don't know what that does. Don't you just love when you get the card and you're like, oh yes. Spell Pierce. That is clever. Let's think how I beat this. If I pay 2 into this, then they have to Field of Ruin. Yes. So I pay 2 into this. Yes. I'm now presenting lethal. My opponent has to Field of Ruin, probably this Ramunap. I float the mana. They go to counter with probably Crab Dude. Once Crab Dude resolves on Light Up the Night, I then Light Up the Night again with no blue mana floating, right? If I swing and then Ramunap only, then Crab gets me. Right? They have Crab and something else. Well, they have blue. It's in Field of Ruin. It's hidden blue. They can nail one of these. They're doing this at the right time. They hit the wrong Ramunap rune, in my opinion, because I now get the mana. Like, definitely the right time, but the wrong. I think the wrong timing there. I mean, there's a lot of things here. Did I miss something? Oh, they're gonna bounce that. That's pretty good too, opponent. Go to 1. They've done everything they could. They have done everything they could. And chat, we didn't get a Ramunap kill last time, so let's do it this time. Got it done. Got it done. Magus, Magus, pillage, pillage, pillage. Bloop. I love all this. I love it all. I want it all. Ship 65? It's probably not a good idea. What was the name of that crab? Mirror Shell Crab from Kamigawa Dynasty. Or whatever the latest Kamigawa was. Unfortunately for the Force of Negation, they need a second card. They only had 1, and it was crab. Right? Or did they do the crab? I don't know. The game's already behind us. Let's get rid of these 2 Chandras. I don't know. Bone Crusher feels a little weak here. I mean, it got us that win, but it feels a little weak. Dismember, my opponent has, so we'll be mindful of that for Magus to the Moon. I think they had 1, but I don't know. Who actually remembers this stuff these days? Urza's Mine map. Land Goat. I think they had only 1, but we'll never know now. So far behind us. Big mystery. My opponent's like, what? What are you doing? I'm about to pillage your island. I wonder what's the best play here. Season Pyromancer to pillage. It can't be Squeeze. Squeeze never the right play. There's Academy runes. There's the Blood Moon. There be the Blood Moon. Let's Season Pyromancer first. There's gotta be some counter spells. Season Pyromancer is probably the last thing I want. Wow. Wow. That was Crab. There's the Crab again. We know about this card. It's Crab. Mana Leak for 3. try to pillage the island. Give them the I'm gonna give them all the Tron mana, but go after the island. I mean, this. Oh, oh, oh. Well, if I give them the 3 blue sources here, they're going to put River of Tears in. If I try to attempt a Blood Moon, then they can Otawara it in response. I think I want to do, like, maybe like this. Because then they can't necessarily burn the Thirst for Knowledge immediately. I feel like they'll take the top 2. I like this split. I mean, they have a Tron land. They get to play Ugin regardless. Yeah, Hall comes into play tapped and blowing up a blue land. They took the Hall and the Ugin. Oh no. I have a lot of damage that can kill an Ugin though, so if they do have like Tron land, boom. If they play River of Tears, you know, that's what it is. Ah, they had another island. That jerk. That jerk. I don't know. Ragavan? Sure. I'm trying to leave kind of the bolts open so I can interact with my opponent at some variation of instant speed. And because they took River Tears and Otawara and the Ugin, I know they have magical spells over there, so. Good old negate. Good old negate. Take monkey back to hand here. I can negate whatever they're about to play. That's funny. Oh, wait, no, I can't because they're doing this. What is this? Map? Okay. Feels like they're a little bit light on lands then. I definitely don't know how I feel about our current status of this game. Bluetron's always a very interesting and fickle thing for Red Prison and Red Rage lists to play against. They pay the map. Okay. Currently don't have Otawara mana open, which makes me kind of want it, but then they have the basic island, so kind of don't want to play the Blood Moon. Maybe I'm just jamming Squee. Gets the tower. If now they have Otawara mana. I'm so far behind. All right, let's try some trickery here. Let's play Squee. That's aggressive. They're gonna go, I don't care, I've got Ugin. I'd be like, dang it, how'd you know? We'll attack. And I believe I'm just going to pass the turn. I want them to use that Otawara, but they're not going to. My hope here is that they do something with Ugin. I can maybe double bolt it, Blood Moon, and Ragavan. And then they won't have the Otawara mana for one turn. Then the next turn they have to bounce. Maybe I can pick up a second Blood Moon effect between here and there. What's up, Bert? Bert, welcome to our Extra Life stream. Day 1 of 3. We're here to do awesome magic things. What's up, Evan? How's it going, man? What up? Goodbye, Squee. Awesome Blossom. Pop, 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 pop. Just adding up what I can do. I can light up Ugin, bolt this, dash monkey, play Blood Moon. Is it in the graveyard? Why did I think it was in their hand? I was giving them so much credit. That's not a good card for us to see. That's not a good card for us to see. Now I kind of don't want to bolt. So let's play Blood Moon and let's play Eidolon. Pretty cool. I liked it. I'm not sure it was too popular with the peeps though. Oh, Wander Song? Wander Song. I don't know what Wander Song is. All right, my opponent plays a Wurmcoil. I'm basically needing like our Furies and Lightning Bolts and that jazz here. I can make some Seasoned Pyromancer tokens and go a blocking for a few while. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Play our Ragavan down. Pass turn. Definitely far behind here. Pass, pass, pass. Might even just take the 8. You got feedback? Are those jerks telling you to stop playing Wander Song? Tell them it's your stream, man. Own that stream, Evan. All right, I'm taking the 6. 5, 6, 7. I'll have 7 mana. Maybe they'll find Karn Liberated off of them. Oh, people want his beard back. Well, that's just too bad. That's not happening. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, this is interesting. Let's attack in funny ways. Confuse my opponent. If we dance around enough, they'll be confused. All right, so we connect here with Ragavan. If they have any counter spell, we can't play whatever. Oh, repeal is kind of interesting. Sure. Cost all my mana. All my mana to do a little bouncy. Ooh. Okay. Bolt is a thing. Oh no, they're going to bounce Blood Moon and I'm going to get absolutely decimated here. Okay, yeah, Santa beard. There you go. Redemption to put on beard. And then you can have one of the fake beards. And then you can have people burning nobility points so that they can have you as fake beard. What is this attack? I'll block with the Eidolon. I don't know. Why would you attack like that? This doesn't feel good. I guess I just want to jam Blood Moon again. All right, 6 mana. There's Wurmcoil. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, stone. Great. How about I just pass the turn? Pass the turn. Let him blow up the world. I don't care anymore, opponent. Wait, this Blast Zone's on 0 because of Blood Moon. Oh my gosh. That's not good. That's not good. Spatial contorts poor Ragavan. Remember, we're up a game here. We're 2-0, up a game against Tron. Trying to raise kids. Money for kids. These are just the things we're doing tonight. We'll battle Tron all night long if it means more donations for the kids. By the way, we're definitely not giving this game up. I'm not clear how I turn it around, but we will find that button to turn it around. We will find it. My opponent's only at 24. Map. It's not like they have any combos going on right now. So attempt a seasoned pyromancer. I think they have to let this resolve. I'll get rid of these two. Nice. Look at all them bolts. I could bolt myself out in shame. Puts a beautiful token on good old Wurmcoil. So when it goes boom boom here, it sticks around. Goes mapping. Gets a extra island. Goes boom. Going to try to double bolt the Wurmcoil in response. One bolt resolves. 2 bolts resolves. This is only 7 over here. Let's test how many counters they have. I want to make it sure that they can't activate this, but I don't know if they can or cannot. Condescends for 3. Obviously, I won't pay for this. I'll take 1 more damage to bolt again. Trying to blow up the world here, opponent. Let me blow up the world. Spell Pierce. We tried. Our triple bolt did not work. Alas, though. Although they have a blast zone on 0, I can still season Pyromancer here. And I may just do that. 1, 2, 3. Blood Moon. Attempt to resolve this with season Pyromancer. Creating those blockers. Now blast zone can't kill my tokens. Whew. I'm only a fury away from probably turning this around. Bam. It's the Red Rage list. I don't have this list on the deck list thing. Sorry. They're at 36. We're at 1. Fighting the good fight. Ooh. Doesn't kill Wurmcoil. Well, it kills Wurmcoil and makes more little things, so let's just defend against the 1 Wurmcoil. No, don't repeal this. What are you doing, opponent? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Gets rid of a Field and Urza. Dismember? You got it, opponent. All right, so my opponent's got to beat us. They have about 8 minutes on their clock. We have about 15. Plenty of time to think. Plenty of time to shout out extra life for the kids. Incentives abound. Plenty of good things to be had. Kind of just want to be aggressive. I'm looking at these abrades, but maybe I don't want them. Maybe I do instead of like Chandra. Like 2 Chandras. 1 light up and shattering. Try that. I plan to be aggressive here, right? This isn't aggressive. Keep. I have a Shattering Spree. That gets rid of a map. We're going to get him with a good old Shattering Spree on turn 2. Tower. Map. Yes. Yeah. They won't have a Force of Negation. They never have it. Replicate 0 times. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. River of Tears, Tower. What else you got over there, opponent? We're going to play this nice and slow. Eidolon to play around Condescend. Opponent's got no chance. No chance they have Natural Tron. Island and River of Tears. Hey, look. Chandra. How do we want to do this? I think it is Sokenzen. If I play this, they have too much mana. Let's go. Let's get aggressive. I like this play. This doesn't play into the... Well, it would have played into the crab, I suppose. My opponent repeals Eidolon to draw a card. Taking 2. I attack for 2. We pass the turn. Okay. They condescend. They currently condescend for 2. I can pay for it through the Eidolon. My opponent might be struggling on their lands. Nope. Well, they are in Narn. They're hitting their land drops, but they would like a variety. Let's just say that. No, another map. Another map. Yeah, gotta watch out for the crabs. Oh. I kind of want to like... I want to like force Chandra here or something. Wish I could play 2 spells. I can't though. I'm gonna go Chandra here, so they're... I think they're forced to do like a Condescend or something here. Wow. Well, now I'll go ahead and play Eidolon. So I did get a double spell here. I thought I was going to double spell. They decided Thirst in response to this. Okay. This is... I'm okay with this. We have an active Chandra now. My opponent has maximum 5 mana next turn. They're probably going to be searching with Expedition Map. The Eidolon comes in, making spells hurt them, and they attack for 2. Active Chandra upticks for mana. Seasoned Pyromancer, Pillage are options here. Or we could start to go all in on Light Up the Night, depending on how they're tapped out or anything. Opponent's got 6 minutes and 50 seconds on their clock too, and they've got quite a bit of life to weasel their way through here. My opponent gets rid of an Engineered Explosives into the yard, and that is it. So they draw in cards. Down to 14. A Blood Moon would be pretty good here, because I think I could lead with the Pillage and then Blood Moon. Three mana. Just kidding. 1/2 mana. Map. So they have 3 mana left here. Gets a power plant. That is my pillage target. And I believe I want to pillage that, or at least attempt to. Combat first. We're going to make mana and pillage. I can pay for 3, which covers the cost of Condescend. If they remand me, they take 2, and I repeat the pillage here. If they remand and have a Spell Pierce, our opponent is a legend among legends. What am I going to do? I could also pillage, and then if they do have the Spell Pierce, I think, we can do something else. Opponent thirsts for knowledge in response, taking 2. They're going to lose a land, and they're currently at 8. They don't know about my Light Up the Night, and I have 2 damage most likely off Chandra, so we can kind of estimate them at 6. I'm not going to play the Seasoned Pyromancer here because I want to do Light Up the Night probably as reach rather than have things I have to fight through on the ground. It's 4 mana. 2/2 Walking Ballista. There you go. Something to fight through on the ground. Okay. Let's go combat as the first thing we do. I would normally encourage upticking with Chandra. I could have found a Fury to try to force the Walking Bliss to do something. They can block Eidolon, shoot both spirit tokens. Looks like they're content with blocking a spirit token, killing Eidolon, taking 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can hit for 4 plus 2. So I can put my opponent to 1, it looks like. Uptick for damage. I think I just go everything. Put them to 1. If they have the Spell Pierce, they have the Spell Pierce. Cool. Okay. Maybe I hold that because Chandra's at 7. Yeah, Spell Pierce is a thing. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this Chandra is just golden here. Okay, they repeal it. That appears to be their turn. Get to Chandra and then play a Blood Moon. I like that. I think we're good. This looks good. They have to dump most of their mana into playing, say, a Wormcoil Engine here. This is not going to be Ugin mana, I don't think. We'll see. If it's Ugin, I have 2 colorless spirit tokens, funny enough. Trinket Mage. That looks good. I think we're okay, because we have the Light Up the Night now. We go up with Chandra. We can use Light Up the Night, ping for 1 or 2. They went and got... Fails to find an artifact card with mana value 1 or less. Strictly a blocker. Opponent finds an island and does play said island. I do attack with 2 and I do an uptick with Chandra. Let's go ahead and exile Fury first, though. Fury is a nice one. Get rid of this, attack for 2, then the Chandra's lethal. There we go. All right. Bluetron is so dynamically different than all the other Trons, Eldrazi Trons, and everything like that, because it's so focused on control. It has lots of interaction for bounces inherently in the list. It's very difficult. We might have had a few more direct lines there, but I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with how we played it. We're doing it for the kids. Making it happen. Take care, Kilmatronics. Have a good one. We are what? Let's see. 3 hours, 30 minutes into our first day. The aim was to do at least 4 hours, because then that sets us up for 2 10-hour days. But we'll see. Maybe we'll do 1 hour of Marvel Snap here at the end and do a 5-hour day. Doing it for the shorties. Bluetron is players that play Bluetron, they play Bluetron. Just like Prison players who play Red Prison, we just play Red Prison. Like, we play little variations, and Bluetron will play little variations too. But those players play that. Other players will play mixtures of things and stuff like that. We're very much a focus like they are. And they find a way. They really do. No lands here to begin our League 4, Match 4. Let's mulligan. Opponent kept 7. We can keep this. Probably just ditch one of the legendary lands, because I've done that a couple times. Oh, Field of Ruin. Okay, I'm gonna play Basic Mountain here. Let's rip another Basic Mountain. I have a Blood Moon. Looks Eldrazi Tron-like. Relic Field. Oh, it's not. It's not. All right, I ripped the second mountain, so I can play a Blood Moon. Doesn't mean that it will be effective here. But I could play that Blood Moon, and they may not Field of Ruin if they have another tap land. But this is... Don't tell me this is Belcher. I'm really bad against Belcher with the Red Rage lists. I don't have enough interaction for that style of a play. I mean, we're aggressive, but we don't have like Pithy Needles and jazz. Just some pillages and a braids. They are very much thinking about this line of this next play, though. All blocks for the build tomorrow. Nice, nice. Oh, there's a Ghost Quarter. I have to decide when we're getting on for some Minecraft. I don't know if it's gonna be a morning thing or a later thing. Oh. Furying Away gets rid of a Geomancer's Gambit. What am I playing against? It's a cool piece of art. What am I playing against? I feel like I should play Blood Moon right now. I'm a little afraid of like what might happen here. I'm gonna play Blood Moon. I want to be safe. Yeah, you're right. It has a real land. It's not Belcher. What? Fury, Geomancers, Gambit, Relic. Just gonna sit here happily with my Blood Moon and just hope it's like good. I mean, these are some kind of unique lands. I've played only red spells thus far. Pops a Relic, played a Den of the Bugbear. Okay. And waiting for just a rag. Oh my gosh, Gambit again. Leave my Gambit alone. They're drawing cards. They're doing their thing. All right. How about Chandra, ping for one, dash monkey, fly in, and give me an A. No, give me an R. Oh my gosh, they were gonna hit another one. This is Mahashi's 5-0 list. What does it do? What does it do? It gambits away? So far I'm not convinced at it doing a lot, but you know. Flame Slash and a Field of Ruin. Land drop, 1 token created. Reckless Impulse for Experimental Synthesizer Lightning Bolt. Land drop for us. Ping our opponent. Play a Fury. Dash Ragavan, leave up Bolt. Oh, is it? Yeah, okay. Is it one of these lists that's just like, ha! I know they have the Bolt for the Fury, by the way. We're just clearing the board. Opponent's doing nothing. We run a lot of basics. Obviously, Blood Moon's not doing a lot here. There's a lot of red. There's a lot of red over on that side. If it's a Mahashi's list, it's going to be red heavy, obviously. Twin Turbo, thank you for the follow. The Bolt going to Fury over Chandra, though, feels good. Experimental Synthesizer. This does a lot of stuff. I just usually let it happen and don't read the card. That's probably a bad mentality, but when I see this card, I'm just like, the player knows what it's doing. They'll do it. Keep on going, opponent. Finds a relic. I guess all the relics are so that they can prevent Renin 6. Gunbolt that Fury. There you go, opponent. There we go. Get it done. We're going to use Chandra here, Exile ability. As a light up the night. We'll fire that at this critter. Let's dance in a Ragavan. That's true. No creature lands. I guess Blood Moon's doing something. Ah, Fury. My opponent is... I guess they're not dead next turn because they can get rid of the light up the night with the relic. I guess not. Reckless Impulse. Finds a Bolt and a Flame Slash. This hits only creatures, right? Yeah, not Planeswalkers. We good. We good. No, opponent, you need to pop the relic. No, don't lose like this. I mean, I guess it's not obvious that they're going to die like this, but let's ping them. So that would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. On a Blaze of Glory. I mean, I guess it's not as obvious because the other burn spells are in my hand, but... Let's do it this way. Fancy ways. Really, really get them. Really get them. Boltja. Boltja. Oh, they're gonna make me do everything. Okay. You're dead, opponent. You're dead. Walk it off. All right. Do I want to keep Blood Moon in this list? I don't know. The amount of Ghost Quarters and Field of Ruins could start to lower the amount of mountains I do find. I mean, I probably could convert them to Magus instead. I almost want to just bring Storm Breath in. Like, if I get to 5 mana, just whoosh, swoop in. This dies to Flame Slash, though. Do I just send it? I mean... Sure. Send away. I'm not convinced I need a change here. And maybe I should be convinced that I need a change, but I'm not thoroughly convinced. All right. Sure, hand's all right. You can keep it. They'll probably have a Bolt Fragment. That's okay. Yeah, Magus dies to all the removal. I mean, they just brought in probably like 7 more pieces of removal, right? Bam. Spike fielded. Ouch. 2 lands. My opponent is rocking it. Eidolon, go. Remove this one. Bolt it. Do it. Wife is trying to bring big floppy sun hat. Do we A, roll it up and pack it up, or B, wear it on the flight? Pack it. Alright, we're gonna Blood Moon. We're gonna see what this Field of Ruin grabs them. If there's a basic other than Mountain in this list, it'll be very fascinating to know. Nope. Okay. We Blood Moon. We Blood Moon team. I don't know. If it rolls up, it's probably just fine to do it that way. Right? Experimental synthesizer with another experimental synthesizer. Doesn't roll up. Then where? Where it? Ragavan? Ratchet Bomb. Seasoned Pyromancer. Get rid of Seasoned Pyromancer, Bone Crusher because the top ends looks really good here. Play the land, pass the turn. Just plan to Chandra and start attacking at my opponent. Obviously, the Ratchet Bomb takes care of some of these tokens. It's not a big deal. Lose 2 power. Whatever. Whatever. Are they going to really go all the way up to 3? No. Pfft. Never. If we top deck a land, it might be Chandra and Bone Crusher Giant. All right, what do they do? It's 2/2 Samurai. We're going to get rid of these with Furies. We're going to be patient with these because I'd like to probably get both of them if possible. All right, good old Chandra here. I think this Chandra just Bone Crusher Giant, stomp the Samurai. Pass the turn. I know I said about being patient. Who wants to be patient these days? Tagging with both tokens, leaving 1 Seasoned Pyromancer back. I don't know if they're playing Ragavan. I don't really think 2 damage at this point in the game matters. So be patient. Just attack them with a little bit of damage. They've got to deal with a Chandra. They got to deal with the Fury at some point that they don't know about. I'm going to probably play a Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, they abraded the Seasoned Pyromancer. Either they're being mana efficient or they're clearing the board so that they can like Dash Monkey in. That doesn't look like a Dash Monkey. There's a Field of Ruin. There's a Samurai that I can deal with. I'm not concerned so far. Cleansing Wildfire. Cool. All right. Land. We have so many basics. I think I have 11. Up for damage. Another Chandra that I don't need to be playing. I'm going to get a little bit aggressive here and cast the Fury to speed the game up. Kill the 2/2, pass the turn. Opponent's got 3 cards. I think we're sending this opponent to a 3/2. They were 3-1 when they came in here. We're up a game. Board state looks fantastic, and all they do is blow up our lands. We're looking good. They could have cracked Ratchet Bomb in response to Stomp to keep us from casting the Giant later. Yeah. I don't... Yeah. Yes. Yes, they could have. All right. Up for mana. Playing Bone Crusher Giant. We have Seasoned Pyromancer token mana here. Bam. Ooh. Opponent Furies. So it looks like they have enough here to kill the Bone Crusher. The Ratchet Bomb can clear some stuff out too. I don't know. I feel fine still. I have 2 sets of Seasoned Pyromancers down here. I either am blocking all this or I'm blocking an Elemental. Kind of just want to split the block here. That Ratchet Bomb just means I'm going to lose my card eventually. Bolt's nice. Up we go. Find a Ragavan. I'll happily put that into play. Pass the turn. How's Red White Burn in Modern? I assume it's doing fine. I don't play Red White Burn. Bam. All right, can we keep Chandra at 7? That's the question. The answer appears to be no. All good. All good. They're really fighting over this Chandra over here, which I guess is good, buying us lots of time. Lots of time. Evan is advocating for Blood Moon in his store squad. That's how we know Modern is broken. Up, damage. Find a Blood Moon. That's a no-go. You know what? They're on one card here. Let's play the Seasoned Pyromancer from the yard. Make them pop the Ratchet Bomb. Plenty of life to work with. That'll get rid of the Ratchet Bomb. Give me kind of some more options, I think, next turn. Give me also an extra draw. This extra draw here is going to be probably important. And we're just buying ourselves time. Them attacking Chandra is just gaining us so much life here. Cool. All right, Chandra gone. Worst case here, I play this Chandra. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could play Chandra Dress to Kill, Chandra Torch of Defiance, down tick on the Fury. Synthesizer sees a bolt. That's pretty good for them. Bolts me. Okay. Cracks the Synthesizer, makes the 2/2, finds the Blast Zone. Okay. Let's play Chandra. Let's up. Ping, play new Chandra. Down tick on the Fury. And now they have to decide if they kill Chandra Dress to Kill or if they kill Torch of Defiance and maybe 2 at Dress to Kill. So we get a little bit more digging power out of potentially one of these, or we just continue to save a bunch of life and get maybe an extra couple draws at the end of the game here. Torch of Defiance is dead. Dress to Kill appears to be dying. Maybe they burn a bolt or something at it as well. Oh, they're reconsidering. Reconsidering. All right. A Dress to Kill dies, and then we just do the same thing. We keep going up with the Chandra Torch of Defiance. Again, unless they have something to kill this. Cleansing Wildfire. Thins our library. We actually are okay with that. Plays a land. 1 card for them. All right, we find a Ragavan. Up. Oh. It's Fury. Cast Fury, blow up both of these. Play our Spikefield Hazard, dash Ragavan, pass turn. Looking pretty good. 13 life points to get through. Ah, I forgot about Seasoned Pyromancer. All good. All good. That's fine. One less block on the Fury when we get to that. All kinds of turns happening here. Keeping it for the tokens seem better. Maybe. Maybe. They Flame Slash our creature away. They ping Chandra for 1. We'll go up. I mean, I think this is just battle back and forth. Try to play something and get the advantage. I mean, they killed Fury, so Flame Slash that. Now we have an Eidolon to block the token. Back and forth we go. They abrade Eidolon, take 2. Elemental swings at Chandra, brings it down to 1. We do 2 looks here, draw plus the uptick of the Chandra. I mean, we're looking for just one of our own Seasoned Pyromancers to get back in this game. I say get back loosely. Ratchet Bomb. All right, so that's what we got to beat. A Ratchet Bomb and an Elemental token. Up for damage, we can cast the Spikefield Hazard, kill the Elemental token. We'll play a new Magus of the Moon, pass turn. Okay. Board is clear. Top decks abound here. Does my opponent have enough to get there, or are we going to take it 4-0 and go into match number 5 for the evening? It all comes down to probably these next 2 top decks. Mountain plus Seasoned Pyromancer. We'll take it. Land drop, play the Eidolon, just flood the board with spells. Critters, opponent's a 9. Like casting both of those. Chandra's not doing damage, but because my opponent's drawing so much fewer cards than us. Look at us, we're at 25 cards remaining. That's insane for us to get to with Red Rage. Games don't take this long normally. All right, Ratchet Bomb, goodbye. Reckless Impulse, find Spikefield Hazard and Flame Slash. Can kill one of these. Should kill Magus, I believe. This game's amazing. It's just very grindy back and forth. Magus dead. Spikefield me 1 for 1 or Chandra for 1. Uh-oh. Look what we found. Look what we found. It's Squee. Good old Squee coming in at the clutch end game, bringing exactly 3 extra points of damage across our opponent's face. There is a card floating here that is of instant speed off Reckless Impulse that will give them potentially 1 more turn. They will have a Squee that they must kill and exile somehow. They will need to get rid of the Seasoned Pyromancer and exile it at the same time. And they will need to get rid of the Chandra as well with 2 cards. Good luck. So what do we need? Like, you know, it's not happening. Hasty Squee. Hasty Squee. 4-0 for the kids. Getting it done. Trying to get the trophy even. Imagine if we trophy here. Night 1 of Extra Life. It'll set it all up. People across MTGO will know we're coming for them. Gotta drink a lot of water. If we're gonna talk this much for 24 hours, give or take some maybe snacks and small breaks. They need a red card in hand, draw Reckless Impulse, cast into 2 Fury, cast 1 Fury, and pitch the other. Not to mention that somehow they have to get rid of the graveyard there too. Right? They have to get rid of the Squee and the Seasoned Pyromancer both going to the graveyard. Now they can wait on the Squee. Squee is at sorcery speed, but they have to do the Seasoned Pyromancer at some instant speed. So they need a Spikefield Hazard on that card specifically. They would need the Fury, and they would need like, I mean, I guess they could have 2 Spikefield Hazards, a Fury, and another Fury somehow. But that's 4 cards. The Squee by itself is probably too much, yeah. Hardcast Fury, Spikefield, you go 1-1-2 at Chandra. And so then you need 2 more. You could do a bolt or something. But that, I mean, it's just asking for too much. All right, we're on the play. Final match. Hand looks great to start us off. Who doesn't love a turn 2 Blood Moon? And if we're not doing that, we're doing 2 and 3 with some interaction for our lovely opponent. We both keep 7. Good thing. We're gonna have a match here, hopefully. Here we go. Here we go. Opponent's 2-0 as well. Good luck, opponent. Misty Rainforest. Must be them pesky merfolk we've seen. Yeah, this hand's everything. Wonder if I just jam the Blood Moon here. Oh no, they're gonna stop Ragavan. Oh no, opponent. They're gonna never mind, they're gonna concede the game. Oh, and there went the planes. The planes. Do you have a Force of Negation? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Fire and Ice. That was out of spite. That was out of spite right there. Like, don't show this. Don't show this. Concede. 4-color, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. What do we think they're on now? I mean, I don't have much for them. I'll bring these 2 in because they're pretty good. And then we bring the Pillages in and the Maguses in. I don't have much for them. This matchup, Light Up the Night goes out. Chandra Dress to Kill. Honestly, Bone Crusher's not the greatest from what I think they are, and we'll get rid of a Chandra. All right. Let's see what happens here. We're on the draw now. Opponent's got a chance. Hide that information, ladies and gentlemen. Hide it, hide it, hide it. Hand's okay. Double Blood Moon. It's probably not going to be as powerful now that they know that's what I do. All right, still going to keep it, though. Fury will be okay. Hey, look. It's Misty Rainforest. What do we think they're going to get with Misty Rainforest? Ragavan. Oh. Let's do it again. Is Storm Breath good? Maybe. I mean, I don't want to, like, overboard and stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Go ahead and kill this. I know you have the kill. No red mana, so they're doing this off a binding for 2 mana. Actually, they fetch strong. Oh, they fetch strong. I was gonna Blood Moon them. They fetch strong. Leyline of Binding was 3 mana there because they only had 3 colors, or 4, right? 5 in white, -3, 2 in white. Well, we'll never know. Maybe I should have brought the Storm Breath in. Ragavan, Threaten Blood Moon, trophy it up, 5-0, Red Rage. That was a very silly final match. There's your list. It gets the job done. Fights hard, does the damage. I love being able to play Storm Breath. We didn't really bring it in that league, but it's great to have. You're going to get got by a couple of matchups if you just get behind. If you can kind of stay ahead or continuously apply that pressure, you'll do the thing.